Hello, everyone! For more than half a year, the community of fans of series, books, games, fantasy, science fiction, in short, a huge number of people are buzzing like a depraved beehive from the fact that Amazon took to screen the universe Warhammer 40,000. And even more in resonance to all this, added the fact that the main role in the future series, as well as the role of one of its main authors, will take on Henry Cavill, the favorite of millions, one of the main stars of Hollywood, and a man who has earned the unconditional respect of both gamers and viewers. But, of course, the greater the expectations, the greater the concerns about whether Prime Video will cope with the task, whether such a coveted project will not become a new disappointment, and whether Amazon will not put an end to the super popular universe as it did recently with The Lord of the Rings. Well, today we will try to answer these questions. Spoiler, it's in the context of Warhammer that there are valid reasons for optimism and reasons to believe that things will come together here, while realizing the speed of the daunting yet awesome task facing Cavill and Amazon. In short, it's going to be interesting, so I suggest you watch to the end. What do you think about it? Be sure to share your opinion in the comments. We will be interested. Also, please subscribe to the channel and click like under this video, so you will support the channel and me a good mood. So I think there is not much sense to tell from the beginning about how things are with the screen adaptation of the Warhammer 40K universe. We can limit ourselves to just briefly mentioning that Amazon acquired the exclusive rights to the TV adaptation in December 2022. It is reported that Prime Video had to fight with several other major entertainment brands to snag the opportunity to adapt this saga. In the end, Amazon intends to create a universe of movies and series on Warhammer 40,000, and as the main star and inspirer of the company, managed to get no one. And Henry Cavill, who has worked with Vertigo Entertainment, an American film and television company based in Los Angeles, which has long been working with Warner Brothers, for example, and which will actually develop a new untitled Warhammer series for Prime Video. As for Cavill personally, according to the latest updates, he is approved for direct participation as an actor in the debut and most important project Warhammer from Amazon, as well as the Brit should become an executive producer of his and all subsequent films and series on Warhammer. And by the way, despite the fact that while information about the upcoming project comes in bits and pieces, the excitement around it is simply prohibitive, which is evident from the internal indicators of the company actually created this game, with which all began Games Workshop. The fact that the company's bosses have already reported a record increase in sales of their games due to the growing public interest in Warhammer 40,000 associated with the announced adaptation of Amazon. So, the company's net income grew by $20 million for the year, and its stock rose 13%. Kevin Roundtree, CEO of Games Workshop, announced the highest level of sales and the largest profit that the company has received in the last 29 years, which of course, once again demonstrates the tremendous interest of the public in this universe and its adaptation from Amazon. Here's the thing about it all happening long before at least the theme or title of the first film adaptation is even known. One can only fantasize about how crazy the audience will go when the first details, and that's not to mention the first promos, become available. And when the series itself is released, I'm sure that many people will fall out of their daily lives until they finish watching it, no matter what kind of jams they have at work or school. Let's get back to the Warhammer theme and try to understand why there's more reason for optimism this time around than there was when it came to Prime Video's Rings of Power, for example. So, the general concern about how Amazon will handle the screen adaptations and comes primarily from their recent adaptations. After all, Amazon has adapted two beloved fantasy epics in the last couple of years. Both Wheel of Time and Rings of Power were major streamer projects with huge budgets. However, both series ultimately left viewers disappointed. Many people hate these adaptations. Also, quite a number of people simply remained indifferent to them. But so that directly praise one or the other series, there are almost no such people. As for Warhammer 40,000, then of course this, even if not so old, but more than a vast universe of fans, now certainly more times than the Wheel of Time, and perhaps not even less than The Lord of the Rings, Plus, we understand the complexity of adapting something as epical as Warhammer universe of the dark future, which characterizes the slogan as best as possible. There is only war, which takes place in a galaxy torn by a massive conflict between the forces of mankind, which have grown into an empire and colonized thousands of star systems. How to fit it all into one series? Damn it. And also, so that it would go both to those who are not in the subject at all, and those who have long been and tightly fanatical. How not to screw up? A reasonable question which probably asks almost every potential viewer. I think Prime Video has a good chance, especially with Henry Cavill leading the way, and the Warhammer adaptation will be the one we've been waiting for. What do you think about it? Be sure to share your opinion in the comments. We'll be interested. Also, please subscribe to the channel and click the like under this video so you will support the channel and me a good mood. Thank you very much. See you soon.